Hi there, I'm Katie Whitwer, and I chose Thank You, Mr. Fokker by Patricia Polacco for my wild card book talk. And this story means a lot to me because it's not only my favorite story, but it's a story that has really just inspired me as a learner and as a teacher. It's actually a true story based on Patricia Polacco as a young girl who struggles with learning in school and soon comes to realize that she has a learning disability called dyslexia. And it is up until she meets her fifth grade teacher, Mr. Fokker, that she learns that she is just as smart as everyone else. She just learns differently. So this man, who is her teacher, really just helps her by staying after school with her and working with her one-on-one, and he helps her in school with handling people that aren't so nice to her. One of the parts in the book that's my favorite is the quote that's at the beginning that is said by her grandfather, and it says, "The grandpa held the jar of honey so that all the family could see, then dipped a ladle into it and drizzled honey on the cover of a small book. The little girl had just turned 5. 'Stand up, little one,' he cooed. 'I did this for your mother, your uncles, your older brother, and now you.' Then he handed the book to her. 'Taste!' She dipped her finger into the honey and put it into her mouth. 'What is that taste?' the grandma asked. The little girl answered, 'Sweet!' Then all the family said in a single voice, 'Yes, and so is knowledge, but knowledge is like the bee that made that sweet honey. You have to chase it through the pages of a book.' The little girl knew that the promise to read was at last hers. Soon she was going to learn to read." So this story is just a wonderful book to read to young children who are learning to read and that may struggle academically with learning how to read or just get through school. And it also brings in the theme of bullying. In the book, she experiences that with a young child that's in her classroom. And the teacher also helps her with this situation just by making sure that she is not bullied by others around her in the classroom. And he just makes her feel safe and confident in herself throughout the book. And at the end, I love how she repeats what her grandfather once told her, and she said at the end, "The honey is sweet, and so is knowledge, but knowledge is like the bee who made the honey. It has to be chased through the pages of a book." So this is just a great book to read to inspire young students to read. Thanks for listening.